God be the glory for yet another beautiful dawning of a wonderful, sunny, cool, brisk spring morning, April 13th, Tuesday. And so glad to see my son. Woo, he's revived. How are you feeling?
Good.
Better, huh? Yeah, you're ready to take on the day. Well, this is a compilation of verses that's very important, talking about the victory that Jonathan had. Jonathan took his armor bearer, and Jonathan decided to go up against the Philistines. You know, most of the Israelites were hidden in holes and the mountain cracks, and Jonathan was like, you know, we can do this. And he went ahead and had some small victories, like eliminated 20 men, and then Saul caught wind of it, and he saw some confusion in the Philistine camp. So much confusion that the Philistines started killing each other. So Saul was like, he rallied up his men, and he was saying, listen, not one person eat a drop until evening. And the Israelites were going into a land where honey was plentiful. And you know, that was tempting. And it pretty much said that, then Jonathan said, my father have troubled the land. See, I pray you, how my eyes have been enlightened, because I tasted a little of this honey. Jonathan didn't know that Saul made a vow to everybody not to eat the honey. You've heard of the story. And then Jonathan picked up like a staff, and he tasted some of the honey, and he was like, this is good because it enlightened our eyes and it would make us strong. And the people were like, nah, you weren't supposed to do that. Well, anyway, there were some occurrences that happened, and Saul went toward the camp of Philistines, and then Saul made plans. But then in verse 37, then after he made the plans, then he asked counsel of God, asking, shall I go down to the Philistines? So it was like backwards. He made plans, then he asked counsel. So that's the lesson first. Let's ask counsel first of the Lord, then we make our plans. Then things will go well. Well, anyway, Saul was like, well, why did this evil happen to us? What happened? And then they drew like Uman and Thurman, and that was like an elimination. That was like drawing like lots to see what was the problem, you know, why were they being defeated at one point. And then it pointed back down to Saul and Jonathan. There was a fault against them. And then Saul found out that Jonathan ate some of the honey after he commanded not to. And he was like, even my son has to die. But the people spoke up for Jonathan. They're like, no. He won the victory. So who would speak on your behalf because of your track record? Now, all of us have fallen short of the glory of God, but I'm saying, have we built up relations, or have we worked hard and people have observed? Because people observed Jonathan was doing a great thing. What do you have to say about that?
Yeah, they came through for him.
They came through for him. And look, God will come through for us this very day. You know, because Saul was saying this to his son, God forbid, as the Lord liveth, there shall not one hair of his head fall to the ground, for he hath wrought with God this day. So the people were saying that, and they rescued Jonathan. So what are we saying? Listen, the Lord will avenge us. He will protect us. He will come and protect us. And it says that while Saul was alive, there was sore war all the days. And he would enlist all the young men. And that was part of what Samuel was saying. Look, y'all want a king? He's going to have you doing this and that. And he's going to take your men, and that's all he's going to want to do is fight. So what is the takeaway for today? Listen, in Psalms 43, 5, and 4, and 3, and 2. But starting with 2. For thou art our God, the God of our strength. We might not have the armor bearer, but we have the whole armor of God. We have the shield of faith. He is our strength today, no matter what we go through today. We know we're going to have enemies all along. And what did you say? The Lord will be with us. He will fight for us. He will come through. Yeah. And he will send out thy light and thy truth. He will lead us in a holy hill. Yes, he is our exceeding joy. Verse 4. Why do we have to be cast down? No. Hope thou in God, for he is our health. He is our strength. A lot of us about to work out. A lot of us about to have our breakfast juices and our power meals and do our listen. God is our strength. He is our joy. And let's go out and fight these battles in him with his counsel. Have a good day.